We got butters here to kill Dougie. Oh my god. Okay. You know what, game? Nerf Dougie?
Hey guys, it's FerroTV here. I want to start this video by shouting out Chauncey and Joe. Chauncey was the guy at the beginning with the nice edits, and Joe, well, she helped me out make all those clips that you are going to see. So I would appreciate if you check them out. In the description there are the links. I would never ever consider myself an expert on the matter of Dougies. However, there's so many people mentioning their hatred for the little guy on my streams, and in the comment section I decided to give some general kind of advice for you guys to have a chance, or have a better chance against enemy Dougies. So I'm just gonna start with like the most important things that you have to consider when countering the enemy Dougie, and that is how much HP does he have, how much damage can you do to him with what, and what is the attack speed of your units. Now, the best tool for this kind of thought is this website SPPD Varu that I'm showing you right here. You can just check out how much HP the enemy Dougies have at a certain level. So I would make sure to check the max levels like this, so you know what kind of HP to expect from a level 3 Dougie, a level 4 Dougie, a level 5 Dougie, or even a level 6 Dougie. After that, you have to compare it with your deck. You have to do this kind of research. You have to check how much does your lightning bolt do. Is your lightning bolt enough to kill the Dougie? There's obviously the first counter art kill spells. Lightning bolt, fireball, unholy combustion, transmogrify. To notice at transmogrify is, an important thing to notice rather, is that transmogrify does actually even kill a Dougie that is shielded. So the invincible Dougie counter is transmogrify. Another invincible Dougie counter, or general Dougie counter, is the mind control. The enemy plays 4 mana to play the Dougie. Well, you play 4 mana, so the Dougie is now yours. He will run to the enemy with the same speed that he started with, as long as you use the mind control before he hits your new kit, and he will most certainly die on the other side of the field, maybe even giving you a bar, or the enemy having to play something to counter him. Now beware though, the enemy might also have the mind control ready for this kind of scenario. There's also kind of secondary cards that do direct damage to the Dougie, like the Rogue Token or Satan or the Bar Jimmy. Also there you have to stay on top of how many damage do those units to the enemy and what HP does the Dougie have. However, most of the time you probably don't have the perfect counter on your hand, and you have to add up some units in front of your new kit to block them. And that can be pretty much any unit. One of the most common counters and body blocks for Dougie is Terrence and Philip. Now here's something that is pretty important. People often try to place Terrence and Philip into the walking path or the running path of the enemy Dougie. I would suggest not to do that. Dougie could just slip by, as you can see here, and to prevent that, just place him in front of the new kit, because that's where Dougie has to end up, and Terrence and Philip are known to have a really fast attack speed, so they get shit done right there. The reason why you sometimes have to do something in the block path is the previously mentioned attack speed. A lot of people play someone like Dogpoo, and his initial first attack takes ages. So you have to place someone like Dogpoo in Dougie's walking path, so the attack is actually arrives before Dougie hits your new kit. I will show you a few examples on how to do the body block right here, right now. The math, however, you have to do yourself. You need to know how much damage do your units do. You also have to prepare for all kinds of combinations and maybe even drop more units. However, better be safe than sorry. Then the most important thing about Dougie is the enemy just used 4 mana to get a bar. The mana you spend to counter the Dougie is unharmed by the Dougie himself. So if you manage to take down the Dougie, you have units on the board that are still very much a threat to your enemy, and your enemy is 4 mana short. So if you perfect this kind of behavior, or those kind of body blocks and taking the Dougie out, you are actually happy about the Dougie plays, because very often when I get to counter the Dougie efficiently, I will take a bar from the enemy easily, because those 4 mana he just wasted are still on my side on the board, and I can build up an army to punish him for it. Now with that going forward, that is basically the most important thing about Dougie. There is obviously some nasty combinations out there which are shielding the Dougie, or maybe freezing your units so the Dougie can go through. If that happens, very important, if you know a Dougie is coming, you can suspect him. People like Broken Stan, or people like Kyle of the Draw House have to be taken out before they play the Dougie, and then, well, the opportunity is pretty much wasted. You could use something like Wafting Glide like I do in this split, or you could just use an Arrow Storm for Kyle of the Troll Elves. Whatever you use, it might be pretty efficient. Even nicer it is when the Paladin is approaching and he's playing the Dougie because the Paladin is going to die soon. Well, an Arrow Storm could finish off both, and then he has used 6 mana, you have used 4 mana, again 2 mana ahead. Now I will just show you some matches that prove that I am not an expert on the situation, but I thought making this video is actually helping me as well. I hope it helps you though, on the most part. Discuss it in the comments below what I have missed on this little guide, and maybe help each other with some more strategies. That's going to be it. Enjoy the matches, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Pharaoh out.
For the Elder! That is some good shit! Program initiated. Elf power forever!
Freeze protocol, go!
I bring purity! Full steam ahead! No request. I'm going to stomp you into What's that? It's raining, Howlin' and Butter. Ow! Yay! For the dwarves! Download complete! I bring purity! I am immortal! spirit of the forest. Duckweed! I'm on trajectory to whip your ass. It's me, Howlin' Butter. You have my axe. You're a towel. Turbines engaged. Okay, help. Here I go. Nice try, but I'm a cat.